Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Kristen is upset with Brady Black for failing to show up for Rachel Black's appointment. But Kristen chooses to back up and give Brady a chance after realizing what is happening with Tate Black. Will the ex-couples reconcile in light of their daughter's loss? Spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Rachel Black has been seeing nightmares. Days in the life. According to spoilers, Rachel has started having nightmares in which her father dies. At least, that's what Kristen told Brady. Since Kristen has been the one separating Brady and Rachel for all these months, this is probably the only reason she decided to go see each other. Regretfully, Kristen's actions with Brady are always motivated by something. Days in Our Lives spoilers. Following a blow-up, Brady and Kristen reunite. Brady can visit their daughter on a later date, as Kristen promised to arrange. She has some time to work on her newest strategy, of course. In the interim, will Kristen attempt to use her influence over E.J. Dimara to have Tate released from prison and return to his family before the boy suffers harm? Duel spoilers. Tate Black is special to Kristen Dimara. To be honest, Kristen has always harbored feelings for Tate, whom she had dubbed Christopher. After stealing Theresa Donovan's embryo, Kristen gave birth to Tate on her own. Afterwards, after realizing what Kristen had done to their infant, Brady and Theresa saved him. But sometimes Kristen still thinks about him as her child. It's not difficult to picture Kristen asking Brady to come meet Rachel and inquire about Tate. Kristen is aware of Brady's vulnerability when it comes to his children, and she could take advantage of this to get her hooks into Brady once more. Kristen isn't above taking advantage of Brady's lack of support system at the moment. Days in Our Lives spoilers. A transient truce? Brady is more worried about defending his son than Kristen is about a romantic reunion right now. There is more trouble brewing between Brady and Kristen, so spoilers predict that their ceasefire won't last long. Brady might, however, rely on Kristen for the time being, which would offer her some optimism that they would be able to reconcile. Brady and Kristen will soon be at each other's necks once more. Will Brady be unable to see Rachel again? Does Brady get anything from Kristen that he simply cannot accept? What turmoil does Brady and Kristen have in store for them in the future? Will Kristen ever receive her much-desired reunion? According to teasers for Days of Our Lives, Kristen is back in the Salem scene and ready to wreak havoc. Fans haven't seen Ms. in a while, and although her plot will send her on Brady Black this week, it might grow as the days go by. Days of Our Lives spoilers. Kristen has a score to set. It appears that Kristen doesn't take things lightly, particularly when it comes to Rachel Black. Fans may remember that Gaby Hernandez and Stefan coerced the little child into making a video in which they indicated that her mother was mistreating her. Everything in an attempt to take over the corporation and obtain the ability to vote stock. Days in Our Lives spoilers. Kristen turns the tables on blackmail after learning about Stefan and Ava's drug scandal. Not long after Kristen was tricked into handing away her shares, this plot soon took a different turn. But as fans are well aware, Ms. never lets anything go. She might be in the perfect position to serve Stefan some retribution now that she's back in the mansion. A little cold, that is. Duel spoilers. How will she use this knowledge? Kristen might hear about Ava Vitali and Stefan's alleged affair, or she might discover that they are players in the town's drug trade. Since only Ava and Stefan are aware that it is a hoax, Kristen might catch the two of them together and make a threat to flee and inform Gabby about her husband's activities while she was inside. Whether she learns about Stefan's illicit drug usage or about his affair, she might use the knowledge to take back management of Dimara Enterprises. Stefan's attention has been diverted from the corporation and its plot to Clyde Weston's drug network and Gaby's incarceration. Given that Stefan is now working full-time on the drug ring, It makes reasonable for Kristen to take over day-to-day operations as the new CEO. Will Kristen use Stefan as her target for blackmail? Post a remark in the space provided below. Spoilers for Tuesday, January 16th's episode of Days of Our Lives hint to some intriguing story developments coming up in Salem. Days in Our Lives highlights of spoilers. There's a drug bust in the small town. Someone apologizes, and the parental unit receives some encouraging news. What can spectators anticipate from the show on Tuesday? It's time to get started. DOL spoilers, positive updates, sincere apologies, and substance bust time. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Brady Black and Theresa Donovan receive encouragement. According to DOL teasers on Tuesday, January 16, Brady Black and Theresa Donovan will learn some encouraging news regarding Tate Brady. Will the allegations be dismissed? It appears that Tate will get bail and be released at the very least. Following Friday's performance, E.J. Demura seemed less certain that the young man is ultimately responsible for Holly Jonas's overdose. Viewers will have to watch to find out how this all turns out. Spoilers for DOL. Alex Kyriakis apologizes. Meanwhile, Tuesday, January 16th, Days teasers suggest that Alex Kyriakis will apologize to someone. Further teases hint that Tate's release from prison will be significantly aided by Justin Kyriakis. Based on his appearance, Alex seems to have the maturity to accept responsibility for his recent actions against his father Justin, particularly his doubts about his legal ability. Will they all still be pardoned? Days in Our Lives warning. It's drug raid time. In the bistro. Lastly, DOL teasers for Tuesday's episode suggest that when Harris Michaels orchestrates a police raid at the bistro, Stefan Demira and Ava Vitali will be frantically trying to escape trouble. Will Harris uncover any evidence that implicates? In other developments, Eric Brady and Sloan Peterson Brady will be having dinner at John Black and Marlena Evans' place. The soap opera's promo video for this week suggests that the new mother will be drinking a bit too much. When the attorney becomes inebriated, what kind of drama will ensue? According to spoilers for the week of January 15, Holly Jonas is getting set to relocate to a different institution on Days of Our Lives. Steve Johnson is cornered by Konstantin Melevanis. Lucas Horton is attacked in the interim. In addition, Brady Black and Alex Kyriakis team up to save Theresa Donovan. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Spoilers for the upcoming week of January 15 on DOL indicate that Holly Jonas will be transferred to a different medical institution. Holly remains on supplemental oxygen. E.J. Demira, however, advised Nicole Walker Demira that Holly might fare better in a specialty rehab facility. The same clinic that had aided him was on E.J.'s mind. Days in Our Lives warning. Week of January 15. Holly moves. Lucas attacked. Tate wins. Connie's intel warning. Steve Johnson is faced with. As Holly gets ready for a medical transfer, Steve will likely be cornered by Konstantin. Fans recall that Konstantin was ordered to leave Maggie Horton Kyriakis alone by Steve and John Black. Connie was also given orders to leave Salem by Steve and John. Rather, Konstantin discovered some fascinating data. Anticipate the conster to come at Steve brandishing a gun. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives. Lucas Horton's prison attack. According to spoilers for the week of January 15, Harris Michaels robs the bistro on Days of Our Lives. Ava Vitali and Stefan Demiro will move quickly to prevent being busted. At some point, maybe trying to create a distraction, Stefan texts Harris. Harris confronts Ava at the docks later, so it probably doesn't work. Harris confides in Rafe Hernandez about his affections for Ava at the end of the week. Kate Roberts Brady, meantime, accuses Harris of being behind Lucas' attack in prison. Spoilers for the week of January 15, DOL. Brady and Alex experience a panic throughout the week of January 15 due to Theresa going missing. They thus decide to search for her jointly. Theresa is discovered to be alive, but it sounds like she might be experiencing a medical issue of some kind, possibly even a recurrence. Steve is hosting a dinner with Kayla Johnson. Trip Johnson, Stephanie Johnson, and Wendy Shin are invited by Stella. Marlena Evans is invited to a dinner party by Eric Brady and Sloan Peterson Grady in another scene. Columnist Leo Stark writes on LGBT rights. Paulina Price is eager to hear the results of her biopsy. Nickel offers some sage advice to a terrified Sloan. Brady and Theresa eventually hear some positive news regarding Tate Black in another scene. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.